So I'm like, okay, fight or flight. Fight or flight. That's what I'm thinking. Fight or flight. And I see like 3 sisters and 2 dudes walk my way. And I haven't jumped before, but I wasn't in the mood for that. And hola, bonjour, what's good, YouTube? It is gonna be story time with your girl K Trend, and as you already probably see in the title, I'm gonna be talking about my worst day ever I've ever had, where I got physically assaulted. Ooh, child, there you go. No. So that's what story time is gonna be. So my intentions with this is I'm going to break like story time of all like my worst dates ever. So this is obviously gonna be part 1. I might squeeze another date. No, I'm just gonna make separate videos for all the other ones. Okay. So here we go. Cage story time. Take a story time in this. Okay. So I have like a string. I have like, so there's like strings on this jacket, which that's why I love this jacket. Ross's girl. And I'm just like, yeah, sit on my nap. But anywho, so let's get into it. Let's grab your cup, grab your glass, grab what you need to glass, get some wine, pour you some tea, baby, so we can spill it. Okay. So this is what happens. Let me give you the backstory, and then we'll go from there. So, I just had moved to where I currently live now. I was going to school. And I was going to my college, Primary University. Shout out, Am. Okay. So it's a really small private women's college. You probably never heard of it. But so it was like, I can't remember if it was like first or second semester when this happened. I think it was the first semester. It was the first semester. And so one day, me and my friend, which is like one of my best friends now, we were out at the mall shopping, This guy comes up to me, like, I think we're like in Victoria's Secret or something, like looking at like spray and lotion or something. Or we were somewhere, but like somewhere where he shouldn't have been, because he was a guy and it really threw me off. But he was like, oh my, caused it a scene, like, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful, like, can I take you out on a date sometime, and everyone's like looking at us. I'm just like, yeah, sure, like, let's exchange numbers just to like let this moment be over. But he was like decent looking, and I just had moved to this city, so I'm like, I don't really know a lot of people yet. I want to meet some new guys, so let's get into it. Whatever. So that happened. So we're texting. So finally we decided to go on a date. So then the day of the date, he was like, oh, do you have like, a friend that can come along? Because I want to bring my guy or something like that. And then I was like 18, 19 at the time. And I feel like around that time, everybody was like, you got a friend for my friend? Now at the age I am, 25, I wish you would tell me something, you got a friend for my friend. We too old for that. And I was like, ain't nobody got the time. But anywho, so we go on the date. So he shows up. So my best friend, I get her to go with me. And we were good friends at the time, but we had just met, but she's my best friend now. One of my best friends. So we're sitting in our common area of our school, like the lounge area, and he comes. I signed him and his friend in, because we like sign people in. And so just so happens that one of my other good friends that stayed in the dorms, she was going to date with her boyfriend, and then our other friend and her boyfriend had brought a friend. So we were kind of like in the same situation, but it was a little different because they was really trying to hook up our friend and her boyfriend's friend. They were really trying to hook them up. So we're all sitting in the lounge. My day arrives. He arrives with his friend. We're all kicking it, and it was like good vibes, because I'm like, okay, if you can like, vibe with my friends, like that's a good sign to me, because that means I can take you out in public. I can take you somewhere. So we are all talking, vibing it up, and then I see like his friend, he's got like a water bottle, like a water bottle or orange juice bottle. He's just like sipping on this bottle. And I remember my date, I don't even remember his name, which is crazy. He told me that they had took like some like shots before they came, just like kind of get his nerves like, I guess he said he was nervous, which I understood. That makes sense. At the time, like, I wasn't like old enough to drink, so I'm like, you know, well, that's fine. Not to say I wasn't drinking, but yeah. So I'm like, okay, whatever. But he's like, his friend that he bought, so my date, let's call my date X. I don't even know his real name. So my date X, his friend, we're gonna call his friend M. M's like drinking this bottle. So I'm like, okay. So then my friends are like, well, they were going to see a movie and they didn't want to go bowling, so they kind of separated and did their own thing. And so we're getting ready to leave. So we're just deciding who's gonna drive. I didn't have a car at school at the time, so my friend, so we figured out who's gonna drive, and so we just decided that we were gonna get in a car with my date X and his friend M. So we go to the bowling alley, and I think the reason why we were waiting around because I think we were doing like late night bowling or something. Excuse me. Okay. So we're doing like late night bowling or something, right? So we get to the bowling alley, and as soon as we get there, M gets another drink. And I'm like, okay, somebody's ready to turn up, whatever. So we're bowling, we're playing a couple games. And like the dude, M's conversation was just like kind of weird. He was kind of being like, just too much. And I'm the type of person, I don't really bite my tongue, especially if I don't know you. I might bite my tongue for somebody that's, I love them and I don't want to cause no friction. But if I don't know you, I usually don't bite my tongue. And by this time I'm fresh in the city, fresh from coming like the suburbs of Chicago. So I was a different person back then. So I'm telling him, and I was like, you know what, you're probably like a really cool person any other day, but you know, I can't really get to know who you are because, you know, you've been drinking this whole time. So, you know, you're probably really cool, but I don't know about right now. So I said something on the along the line of that. So then all of a sudden, as we're having this conversation, so we're sitting down, we're at this table, he's sitting over here, I'm sitting over here, we're talking, and I guess he got offended by what I said. He stands up, and anybody that knows me, if we having a conversation and we talking face to face like this, do not get up, because if you get up, that's telling me it's time, we about to rumble. Like, we ready to go, like we TTG, like trying to go, because you didn't stood up. Because to me, that's a sign of like disrespect. Like, you trying to pull my bitch card, like, sorry to curse, but you trying to hold me, like, you trying to punk me, like, no, I don't care if you're a man, like, you're not gonna do that. So, you know, I stand up and I'm like, what's the problem? Like, I'm just letting you know. I'm like, I'm not being rude. I didn't say anything false. I didn't even disrespect you. I said you're probably a really cool person. I just can't see that person right now because you've been drinking all day. So whatever. So then, so I'm probably being like super loud. So then, after that happened or whatever, so I remember him like walking away, getting on the phone, and he was like talking to like someone or whatever. But prior to that, I remember them saying that surprisingly or whatever, that their brother and sister or somebody was also coming up here to bowl at the same time or whatever, just letting me know. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, I guess I'll meet your family the first day, whatever. So I guess he's calling them and telling them what just happened, like, this girl disrespected me, y'all better hurry up, da 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 da. So then I'm thinking everything didn't cool down. I'm sitting at the table still, waiting for my turn to bowl. He walks past me and like, I don't even want to say he punched me because it wasn't like a real punch, but he like muffed me, but it was like with a closed fist. Like, he almost like he tried to like knock my head off, but it wasn't happening. But it was still like a nice little hit on the back of my head. Especially, I ain't expect that. He snaked me. I was like, first of all, I'm a female, so you're gonna put your hands on a female first and foremost. Second of all, you gonna snake me, you gotta do it when my back is turned? Man, get out of here. So at this time I hop up, I'm ready to go, and as I hop up, I see like his family walking towards me, and they like, what's the problem? I'm like, your brother just put his hands on me. Mind you, I'm with like a new friend, so she like, I can already see this is like not her scene, like she in TTG right now, like this is not what's up. So I'm like, okay, fight or flight, that's what I'm thinking, fight or flight. And I see like 3 sisters and 2 dudes walk my way, and I haven't jumped before, but I wasn't in the mood for that. And I'm like, this is not even my fight. So I remember, like, as I'm walking away, I think they walked away too, but my friend was like, I called someone, so they coming to get us. They already outside. I'm like, cool, boom. We went out the back door. And mind you, we're like the only black people in this bowling alley. So everybody's looking at us at this point. My number one pet peeve is for people to embarrass me in public. And then you just make me have to act a fool because you acting a fool. I hate that. So we get up, we leave, and so we run out the back door, and then I don't know why, like, she just called them right as, like, he hit me. Like, my friends that came and picked us up, they got there so fast, and they're already like, where you at? I'm like, no, just pull off, like, just leave, like, let's just avoid this. Especially if you know me personally, like, the situation I was leaving, like, why I moved out of state, went to school out of state, like, I moved to get away from situations like that. So I'm like, you know what, like, let's be better, Karen. Like, let's, you know, you move out of state to, you know, better yourself, go to school, and stop all that fighting and all that, you know, that mess. So, you know, I decided to walk away, try to be bigger, not even a bigger person, just not get, first of all, and it was my first semester, like, what I like fighting and then possibly going to jail on my first semester out of state. Like, mama would have been like, you dumb or you stupid? And I'm like, damn, ma, I'm both, because I obviously wasn't thinking. But I didn't do that. I left. And then the guy, so there's more to the story. Like, this story gets crazier. So he's blowing up my phone. I finally answered, and he's just like, no, just trying to say sorry and all that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, look, first of all, I don't feel like you're really defending me. I know that's your friend, but he put his hands on me. And as a man, you shouldn't even let that have went down, period, point blank, period. He's like, I did. I took him outside and I da-da-da-da. I'm like, but I didn't see it. So we're done. Don't call my phone no more. I'm good. So, and that's when I had an Android. I didn't really know about the blacklist until I got an iPhone. So I don't think I really blocked him. But I would never answer his calls or texts. And a couple weeks after that, he still was calling and texting me. But he finally eventually got the point. Now, let's fast forward to about 3 years later. Still living in the same city. I was out with some friends at a bar, and so I would go to this bar a lot, and I would see that he was like a bar back or something for the bar. And I'm like, okay, cool, I'm just avoid him, like, I don't really say anything. I'm like, he probably doesn't really remember who I am, because maybe I look different. We never kind of, like, we'll make eye contact, but we never said anything. So one night, I don't know, I got some liquid courage. I was like, do you, like, remember who I am? He was like looking at me crazy. I was like, you literally gave me the worst date I've ever had in my life, and your friend put his hands on me. You don't remember that? And he was like, no, you might be talking about my brother. I have a twin brother. So at this point, I'm like, dang, like, I really just went off on you, and that's not even you. He like, yeah, I have a twin brother. He does this, and I'm like, he just moved to Phoenix, and he like to be like go to culinary school or something like that. And when he was saying that, it was making sense, because I'm like, oh, I remember when I was talking to the dude I'm on a date with, X, he was saying that, like, he was like thinking about moving like with his sister to Phoenix or something, go to culinary school. He was telling me all this stuff. So I'm like, okay, this sounds legit. And then even like some people that knew him at the bar was like back in the story, like, oh yeah, I forgot you do got a twin brother or something like that. I'm like, and I had a couple drinks. So I'm like, oh yeah. He's like, I'm sorry that my brother did that to you. That's crazy. Do you mind if we exchange numbers? And I'm like, sure, let's try the other brother. Let's see if this will work. You feel me? Like, okay. So we exchanged numbers, we're texting, and we decided we're gonna go on a date or whatever. But I remember like the next morning he texted me. He's like, I hope I didn't say anything crazy or anything to you. I was drunk. And I was like, I'm thinking to myself, like, we had a really peaceful conversation. Like, you didn't say anything crazy. So I didn't think anything of it. So I'm scrolling on Facebook. You know how like things pop up as like people you may know. So I click on, so I see his, because like when you add somebody in your contact book, I think Facebook also knows. So that's how like that kind of something about that, because I feel like right after I saved his number, like I got like a thing people you may know, he popped up on my Facebook. So I clicks on it, and I'm going through the pictures, and all of the pictures are pictures that he used to send me when I like the dude X that I'm on a date with. All the pictures that we were sending, like he used to send me or whatever when we first started talking, those were all on his Facebook. like on his like profile pictures. And then I looked, you know how like Facebook, people put their number on Facebook, so I went on the info and I looked at the number, and the same number that I have in my phone for supposedly his twin brother was the number that was on Facebook with the same pictures that he was texting me, that X was texting me. So pretty much he was not a twin, he was the same exact person. Like, who impersonates themselves? Like, how is that? Why is that even possible? So I'm guessing that's what he meant when he was like, did I say something crazy? You didn't say nothing crazy. You elaborated a whole story about how you was a twin. And maybe, like, now I think about it, maybe he was being sarcastic with me. But the way he was talking so passionately about it, I didn't take that he was being sarcastic about calling himself a twin. Like, I thought he was being legit serious. So yeah. So I texted him, like, yo, you like impersonating yourself now? You calling yourself a twin and you're not? And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I told you that I thought I said something crazy and da-da-da-da. And I don't remember like the exact excuse, but it was lame and it didn't make sense. And I'm like, you calling me still after that? And I just stopped texting him. But yeah, so pretty much I went out with a psycho who allowed me to let a man put his hands on me and then impersonated himself to being his own twin. But he never really had a twin. And pretty much sums it up, you know. So yeah, if you guys want to see more story time, more stories like this, more stories of my crazy dating chronicles out here in this single world, you know, because I'm living single in a 2018 kind of world. I got to have myself. Keep your head up, boy. Keep your head up. Don't stop. Okay, that's enough for that. So if you want to see more videos like this, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know you want to see more stuff like this. Hit up my notifications, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, please. And yeah, I plan on making more videos like this, so be on the lookout. And I'm out of here to the next video. As always, stay positive, stay beautiful, and we out, y'all.